right. Some Varnell Hill type of shit. Yeah, come on by the house, man. Yeah, man, come hit us up, man. We come in town. We do. Oh shit. Yeah. Nah, no question.
Yeah,
What you planning? How you see it happening, bro? What you
yo, so
boxing,
rappers
man?
rappers talking boxing, man. I definitely have a few things I want to bring up. I just think boxing is in a cool space, man. And it's funny, I was talking about it with some people I train with. Like, I look at boxing like the hip hop world, where there's like mainstream artists, you have mainstream boxers that like the average person knows. Then you have when you really in it, you know what I mean, or if you train or if you're a fan, then you know what I mean, the Rome streets, the Benny the Butchers of the world, and then in
Right.
boxing, you know, you have like the Brian Normans, you know what I mean? The Richardson
Yeah.
Hitchens, you know what I mean, of the world. They're not Tank Davis yet, you know, they're not Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia or these major names, you know what I mean, that sell out stadiums.
But they have. Yeah,
But
but they got names and they
if you
yeah.
watch boxing, you should know these people. Same thing with hip hop. It's like if you really into hip hop, you should know, you know what I mean, certain tiers of rappers. So I think it's just cool, man. And I still consider myself a surface boxing fan. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly go to water be putting me onto a lot of the deeper level. You know what I mean? Like fighters with the 5-0, you know what I mean, 10-0, you know what I mean, records just starting out. But
I ain't been into like the newer boxing like that since like the 2010s. But as far as me, like I'm more of a historian. Like I could go back with boxing to like the early 1900s. Like that's like
word.
more what I know about with boxing. But today, like I know a lot of fighters today. But yeah, my interest is more so in the history. But I know some shit of today for sure.
Yeah,
No question.
you going
That
back to
history
Jack
is
Johnson
legendary.
with the
Yeah, them Jack
with the
Johnson.
man
Yeah,
act
yeah.
Yeah, but
Right, with the man act.
with the man act, man.
I don't consider. I don't like to watch Jack Johnson fight. Like I don't like to watch because like why they couldn't throw straight punches back then? Like they were just flailing. They were just in
It's
there
just
flailing.
like doing this shit.
Yeah, yeah, it was like yeah, like oh, type of
They would
shit.
be
Like
falling
yo,
all over each other and shit. Like that shit just look crazy.
but you
Mm.
know what's wild that you gotta respect though, regardless of cause you know what I'm saying, the skill level without question has grown and evolved over time. But
Sure.
what we gotta respect is them niggas was going like 20. Them niggas was going like unlimited rounds or some shit. I
Until
don't even
somebody
know what
go,
it was
until
more
somebody
than
stop,
15, though.
until somebody
Yeah, to
and,
somebody they go in
and,
the 30th round,
and no
though.
weight classes,
In the heat. In
no
the
weight
heat
class,
outside.
no
Yeah,
weight
that's
class.
crazy. Oh, yeah, they ain't had that on. Something was wrong with them, though. I don't know. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying?
I
For
think any
real.
professional boxer that gets up to that level, I think it's something off with anybody that gets up there and wants to go out and fight every. It's something. It takes something. Just like with rapping, I think
Just like
anybody
you a rap, just to want to be a rapper, you got to be depressed or
and to
really.
believe in yourself enough, and to believe in yourself enough to think that you can make it to the 1%
Yeah.
of rap. It's something off with you. Like you feel me?
Yo. Yeah. And that do you that all of that plays in. Yeah, you gotta have something. And when you think about like how they say even geniuses, they say, you know, they damn near right on that thin line. It's a thin line type of shit between being a genius and being like a psycho or some shit, right? But it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you gotta have that belief and that faith. And like how you brought that up, Ravioli, like I definitely thought rap is like I definitely see the analogy with rap and boxing, bro, because it's like we independent contractors, just like
Mm-hmm.
them. You know what I'm saying? And how you know what I'm saying? Like you mentioned, a label is like your promoter. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And
Mm-hmm.
like you mentioned it, how you got people that's on the come up and people that's already known, but you got the people at the lower levels still trying to, you know, that's some people at the lower levels that's nice. They, you know,
Yeah.
the people that we know, the champions that we know, they sparring with the people that you don't know, but they the ones that's getting them sharp and prepped for the next. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
watching a
nah.
video earlier that was saying that Spence he had an interview talking about how he just wants the money. He's just in it for the money now, and his heart didn't seem that into it as much, and that was before he took his big loss or whatever. But yeah, it's like some people get into music, and it's just like, you know what, I don't even care about the art anymore. I just want to make stuff to make money and feed my family and get out.
And it becomes apparent. I believe it like when artists, especially and boxers, when it becomes to that point, it becomes obvious of what they're doing, like to the real fans. Like even you could use somebody like Conor McGregor, who's not a boxer, but like when he came back, and like lost to that dude, and he was like all humble, and then the next fight he was like all rowdy and shit. I don't know if y'all seen that. Like one of his last fights in the UFC.
Right.
Yeah, like it's very obvious. Like when rappers are doing it for a cash grab, you dropping an album every so often, and you got all of these big features, but you ain't really rapping or nothing. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. No, that's a fact, man. And we bring up Conor McGregor, man. I mean, that's like music too. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got fighters who be off this shit, like Conor McGregor, man, he got to be off the coke too. Beyond just, I don't know if he taking like drug enhancers. You know what I'm saying? But like performance enhancers. But just like you got fighters who take performance enhancers, trying to so they could be at their best when they in a big fight. You know what I'm saying? You got some artists who be off the lean, or the Xannies, or what I'm saying, however it go, that feel like that's taking them to the next level. You know what I'm saying, as far as artistry or whatnot. And so it's interesting, man.
Man, I never even considered that. Yeah. Like a lot of jazz musicians, got hooked onto heroin. Yeah. They believed that it would make jazz musicians.
Coltrane, yeah.
A lot of examples. Yeah, he's probably the biggest for sure. Yep.
Yeah, yo, question.
Yes, sir.
Well, what y'all think of Shakur Stevenson's performance? I'm gonna just say what because I'll be training. And my boxing coach, I feel like he be hating when I talk about boxing too. He'd probably just be looking at me, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. Whatever. But it's like, I just see it. I have two eyes and I see it. And I understand you're still not going to see every single thing. And I was there, like I was at the fight, and still it's like, yeah, some new stadium. There's some new stadium in Queens, Louis Armstrong Stadium. It was fun. It wasn't that. It was the same amount that the pay-per-view cost, so the same amount it cost to go there. So that was cool. It wasn't too expensive. Right. And even me being there is like certain things I didn't really see until you watch it slow motion up close. Like, wow, he really just slipped that, blocked this, countered that. But my opinion was I think he did great. Definitely better than his last performance, but I didn't like him sitting in place sometimes and taking unnecessary damage. I didn't like him in the corner. He just sometimes, I understand, he wanted to let people know he can fight. I even heard somebody say like, oh, he took damage on purpose just to show that like he can fight, and instead of just what they're claiming he's a runner or whatever. And some people, I feel like when you're a fan, they're just like, oh, he gave a masterful, flawless, but I'm just like, he did great, he did good, but I think it was a little too close for my liking.
Yes. All right, you gonna go or should I go? Water.
Oh, this my man done froze, I guess.
Hey, you go ahead, bro. You got it. Yes, you got it. I'll go after you, bro.
I was in and out watching the fight. I was in and out watching the fight with my man Patty and shit, and I was impressed that he like took that took it to the guy, because he was responding to criticism. But I feel like he was playing around with was it Zepeda too much? Like I feel like he should have ended that. I feel like he should have ended that earlier. I feel like Zepeda was like, it's clearly not on his level, and like it was a lot of moments where the fight got boring because it was like he was trying to like let Zepeda get his shit off so they could fight. But Zepeda was like kind of just standing there. Like the whole fight, I feel like he was kind of playing with him. Like I feel like he's obviously a better boxer than him. But for what I was looking for was like, he could have finished him. Like he should have finished him early. I don't know. I feel like he's just so much better than that guy. He should have finished him. That's my opinion. Another thing I wanted to say.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, man.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right. Let me just finish this.
Go ahead and draw, bro. You good?
Yeah, what I was gonna say. I don't think that boxers like him or boxers in general should like try to show the media that they can fight a different way. I don't think they should do that. You should continue doing what you got there with. Don't go, oh, I'm gonna try to knock this guy out now. Like, don't do that. What you great at, stick to that. I don't like that. I think that's a young fighter thing. I think only a young fighter will respond like that. Like, I'm gonna show you. Like, I don't think they should. I think you should stay where you do what you do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in the studio and try to make a trap record. I'm not gonna go try to make. That's not what I do.
I feel you. Nah, real shit. Man, like going off of that, like what you saying, like that's you think about us as men, right? Not even on some fighter shit, just as men and being young men, we was way more aggressive in our youth, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, I don't know what that is about us as males, but you know, when we come into that the cusp of manhood, we got that thing about us where we gotta, like, you know, we want to grill each other in the face and like I'm tougher than you type of shit, and it's like and then when you become older, you know what I'm saying, you got a different view on things and how you would approach it, right? It's like it's an old saying. They say like it was two bulls, right? They say the father father bull and then a young bull. I forget what you call them. And they said the young bull was like, "Hey, Papa, look at all them cows down there. Let's go run down there and fuck one of them." And then the father and the Papa bull was like, "Nah, son, we gonna walk down there and we gonna fuck them all." You see what I'm saying? So it's like that mentality. Like, you gonna run down and fuck one of them, or you gonna walk down and fuck them all, right? And just that mentality. So I'm going into that to say this. With Shakur, I do think he was trying to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to prove a point. He heard the noise with Turkey out of all that. You even saw him in the weigh-in when he had the Tom and Jerry hat on. You know what I'm saying? He been hearing it. You know, he was talking about how Jerry gonna whoop Tom ass and shit. I saw it as Shakur, he fought a few different styles, if you will. Like when he first came out in round one, like I saw the fight a couple times. When he first came out in round one, like the first minute or so, he was doing some regular Shakur stuff. If you watch,
Damn, you breaking up, bro.
He started backing up, stepping back. How am I now? Let me see. Let me make sure I got my I got everything going. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good now.
I'm back in now. You can hear me?
Yeah, you said after the first round.
Yeah, so like the first minute of the first round, he was being Shakur, the normal Shakur, but then Zepeda put the pressure on him. You know, it's hard.
Damn.
You know, I think that was his first professional fight where somebody was coming and he slowly adjusted, and we saw the adjustment. You can't hear me?
It went in and out again.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah,
okay,
can hear you.
Let me see. Okay, I'm if it go out, I'll just keep coming, you know what I'm saying, keep coming back in or whatnot. But now what I'm saying is just that Shakur, we saw him on the outside at first. He was kind of keeping the distance. If you go watch that fight again, that first minute, he was being Shakur. Mm-hmm. Then in the second minute of that first round, that's when Zepeda closed the gap. And he was throwing hella punches at him. Shakur was trying to find it. Like I said, that was the first time I think as a professional he had somebody coming at him like that. And he made the adjustment. First we saw him go to the ropes and he was trying to find that game. He had the high guard up. If you rewatch the fight, he was rocking with the high guard. And then he was letting Zepeda get off with that high guard. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like trying to look at the shots. He had the high guard up trying to protect his face, and then he'd get off after him. But then as he made more adjustments, we saw him starting to shoulder roll more. You know, so he started trying to elevate his game. He started shoulder rolling, and that's if you see the fight again, you see him missing shots that probably looked like they was landing. Then as the fight went on later, he started going into the middle of the ring, and you kind of see him like he was kind of smothering Zepeda punches a little bit. If you watch it kind of evolved throughout the rounds. Later in the later round, like from round 8 on, I would say from about round 8 on, you could see him standing in the pocket. He was standing in the pocket before then, but from round 8 on, he was kind of smothering, moving in on Zepeda, you know, a lot closer to him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting Zepeda get them shots off like that. And then it was looking like Zepeda was just throwing to his arms and, you know, just missing really, just welling a little bit. But I thought that it was a good effort from Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? We saw something from Shakur we never seen. We never seen him take as many punches and get hit like that, get touched up like that. We haven't seen it, and we even saw him get staggered a little bit. He said he wasn't hurt. I don't think he was hurt because
his own daughter called him out.
Yeah,
That was mad funny.
we saw him respond. He responded pretty well. So I don't think he was hurt. He probably was caught off guard.
No, he stumbled. I think it was in between a step. I think it was in between a step, and he caught him and stumbled him. And even Mayweather got stumbled a few times. So it's like
exactly. So yeah, by Mosley, but he ain't fall. You know what I'm saying? We seen, and so same thing with Shakur. I don't even think he got hurt with this, but like we said, he got stumbled, but he didn't go down and he responded. Exactly.
I don't think he got hurt not once during the fight. I just didn't like the points where he was standing there. And even like Know It All said, trying to fight a different fight. I think it should have been somewhere in between because his last performance, I feel like his hands were hurt and he really did not perform well his fight before that. He just won by points and it was a boring fight. And it was, people were even the Cam podcast and them, they started beefing over it and going back and forth because they said it was boring or whatever, which it was.
De Los Santos fight?
I think so.
You talking about the fight before this? You talking about the fight before this?
Shakur's.
He stopped Palio in like the ninth round because he was supposed to fight Kid Austin, Schofield, but Schofield backed out. He said he got sick or something. You know what I'm saying? The same Schofield that just stopped Tevin Farmer.
That was he fought. He fought after that really boring one. Shakur?
Yeah, you talking about the De Los Santos? Yeah, he fought Pally. He fought Josh Pally. Somebody.
Oh, right.
Supposed to fight Schofield, Floyd Schofield.
Yeah.
Schofield got hurt, and then Pally replaced him, and then that's when he stopped.
Yeah, now I remember. Because Tank was talking shit to him, saying like, "You fighting Josh Padley's and blah blah blah," whatever. But another point I wanted to make too, from what Know It All said, was he expected him to stop him earlier. With what? Shakur Stevenson. And I'm from Jersey. And I went with my homie that's from Jersey, and he's super Jersey gung ho. I'm like, listen, like. Talent is talent, whatever. Like, and I want him to be great. I want him to be great because he's from Newark, but it is what it is. It's just like he don't got the most power. And I don't know where power comes from with boxers or if it's development, if it's training. It's probably natural, but it's just he's more of the boxing type. I don't see him knocking out too many people.
Yeah, but you don't got to be a power puncher to get a lot of TKOs. Like, you don't got to put a guy out. Like, you don't got to. You have a lot of power. You got to hit him a lot. You got to punch him a lot.
Like Canelo, I feel like Canelo is like he's not a knock you out. He'll hit you a lot and make you feel it after a while and just make you quit kind of thing.
Right.
It's like a accumulation of hitting, not just a one hit to knock you out.
Floyd got 28 knockouts. Like,
see, another thing too, I think though, out of the 50, right? And that's a good example, right? I'm glad you even brought him up. That's kind of the segue I was going. It's like you could look at somebody like, everybody. You're not gonna knock everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder learned that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the boxing skills come into play. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna knock everybody out. Somebody gonna have that chin. They're gonna be able to take everything you got. And we seen Keyshawn Davis in a fight like that, where the dude was just, he wouldn't go away. He hitting them with everything. And we done seen Keyshawn put people down. And he hitting dude with them same shots. He not going nowhere. He right there in front of his face. I could have seen y'all that fight. It was a great fight too. They was going at it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how ones be getting closer, then picking them up on the shoulder and shit. Like they was doing wild shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And dude wasn't going nowhere. And so the point is like, that's where the skills come into play, especially when you get to the elite levels, like where Shakur is right now. You fighting for championships, everybody ain't gonna go down. Zepeda wasn't the hardest puncher, and Shakur not the hardest puncher either. We know, but Shakur is sharp, and when you sharp, that can create power as well. You know what I mean? That's what Floyd was like for example, like a Maidana, right? Like how Floyd fought Maidana twice. Maidana, we ain't never seen nobody really stop Maidana. Is Maidana a Hall of Famer? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? He's a champion. Maybe he is. Not a first ballot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You have to really check his history and look at that. But what I'm saying is that, even though Zepeda isn't on Shakur's level, he was able to bring that aggression that we could see, that to bring out something in Shakur that we never seen before.
Definitely.
And,
definitely, I feel like his toughest fight.
That brings
Yeah.
up questions though, because he can't fight like that against no Tank or no.
Nah,
Like, he can't fight like that against
nah,
nobody else.
nah. He could probably sit in the pocket if it'd be smart at times, but yeah, nah. You don't want to. He don't want to be in a war with no Tank. Not at all. He'll lose that war, and that's where the smarts come in boxing and angles and So
Shit,
I
I
would
feel
love to
like
see
even
that
a
fight
even a
all
even
over
a
again.
Pitbull Cruz. Did he ever fight Pitbull? No,
He never
right?
fight Pitbull.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
even a
yeah,
Pitbull
that'll be
Cruz would have knocked his ass,
yeah,
knocked his head off if he would have tried that strategy. But he knew what he was doing. Speaking of which,
yeah.
segue. We now got Roy Jones talking about Floyd's career, saying he's not a top 5 best of all time. He's not the greatest of all time. He's not top 5. He said he's maybe top 10 because he just had because of the era of him boxing, he never fought people at their prime. So he never gave
That's
people the
BS, man.
chance. It's like he waited Pacquiao out, and honestly,
That's
I wasn't a super
like
fan. I wasn't a crazy fan during Mayweather's era. That's when I found boxing boring. It was just like, it was kind of like the San Antonio Spurs, of boxing, when they were just winning every single year, but it was boring. It was boring, but it was just like boring, straight arrow basketball, like nothing too fancy, kind of, I felt like that's what it was with Mayweather, like great boxing, but besides like Miguel Cotto or
De La Hoya, like he had great fights like during that time.
I get, man. Yeah. See me. I look at it like this.
So why is Roy Jones hating on Floyd? Why?
I think they both just trying to build hype, but I will say that Floyd. All right,
1 second, fellas.
Cool. I will say Floyd resume better than Roy Jones' resume.
I mean, Roy Jones was fighting different weight classes. He.
I'm talking about as far as names that he beat, man. I'm talking about names that he beat.
Now, I only really remember, like I said, I wasn't a crazy fan during that era.
That's
I
90.
went and caught highlights. I remember the one he lost, which was Tarver. No, in Tarver, yeah.
He not elite, okay, so he beat James Toney, who's obviously one of the greatest ever.
Oh, right.
He embarrassed him. Like, he beat him bad.
Oh.
Who else? I think he lost to Joe Calzaghe, right? Yeah. Did he beat Oscar De La Hoya? He beat Oscar De La Hoya. That's big.
Who you talking about?
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones. Oh, yeah. See,
I think he beat Felix Trinidad, all of them. I think he beat them.
I feel like back in the day there wasn't a lot of crazy stars, which is also something else why people say boxing's kind of dead. I feel like there were just so many good fighters. There were so many sluggers and people that, like, could have the ability to give you a good fight pretty much, that it really took special people to stand out. You know what I mean? Like,
what era are you talking about?
So if we go in 90s, like the De La Hoya, Mayweather, Roy Jones,
Shane.
But even I feel like the competition back then was heavier. I feel like the food was different. I mean, like, men were different back then. Men were, there was more testosterone. They were more aggressive. Men are not the same.
Yeah, they're not the same at all. Like Devin Haney, like how are you gonna survive in the 90s and 80s and 70s?
Come on, bro. It's just a certain ferocity that dudes had back then, that where it's like, people could be like, oh, they fought nobodies, but I feel like the nobodies from back then was still like
a lot of those guys were like, a lot of them nobodies were really good too, man.
Yeah, because they say the same. Because I've heard, Wilder. There's a clip of Wilder in a car talking about Tyson's record, talking about, this was early in Wilder's get cocky stage in his ridiculous record, talking about, I would have beat Tyson. Like, who did Tyson fight in his day? Name some people he fought. And it's like he did kind of have a point. He was fighting a lot of people that were just scared of him. You know what I mean?
I personally have Mike Tyson as like the most overrated boxer ever.
So you agree?
But like I think he's like probably one of the most talented boxers. You can look at him and see he's amazing. He was amazing, but he just every great fighter he fought, he lost to.
Like
Holyfield,
boxer,
Holyfield,
yeah.
Lennox Lewis.
Was
Well, all the great fighters he fought, he lost to. But like yeah, I think he's super overrated.
I feel like Customato that once he passed, it's a different Tyson. It's like
it wasn't nobody that could fuck with him in the heavyweight division in the 80s though. Like he ain't had no real competition.
Wait, so first of all, are they having some sort of exhibition coming up or something?
I hope not. I hope not.
You don't want to see it?
You talking about Floyd and Roy?
Yeah, I hope not.
All right, y'all good, man. I ain't tripping on that shit. Yeah, nah, y'all good. Hey, you my fault, y'all. I had to step out. Y'all can hear me?
It's better now.
Hey, so y'all on the Roy and the Floyd, right?
Yeah. So they don't have a matchup or anything. Maybe that's just a rumor I heard.
Nah, they just talking shit.
Well, Floyd,
that's all they got going.
Floyd
nah,
is.
So look. Hey, look, check it out though. Look, Roy said this though, bruh. He say Andre Ward asked him like, "Hey, so who will win between right? Him and Sugar Ray Leonard?" He gave his opinion, and that's cool. But what happened was he questioned Floyd Hart.
I seen that.
He said, "Yeah, but we don't know." He was like, "We know Sugar Ray got this." He was like, "We know Sugar Ray got this. We know that. We don't know if Floyd got that. We don't know." He's like, "So how you gonna question the man Hart and then get mad?" The nigga and Floyd never really said a word, bro. The nigga just sitting there watching your ass get knocked out. I fuck with Roy. You know what I'm saying? It was respect, but Roy was so athletically gifted. He never mastered the fundamentals of boxing, bro. If you ever watch a Roy Jones fight, he ain't never doing nothing fundamentally sound. He got away with shit. He got away with doing shit the wrong way because he was so fucking fast, bro, and athletic and just watching shit.
It's crazy. Keith Thurman literally was saying the same thing in the video I was watching earlier. He said the first time he ever watched a Roy Jones fight, he was like, "What is he doing? He's doing everything wrong." I mean, he's just like so confused.
Yeah, so when Floyd
athleticism one way, that's why he was washed.
Yeah, and then this the other thing, like a lot of people, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? We talk about the prime and shit, right? They'd be like, "Man, Roy in his prime, but who prime lasted longer?" You know what I'm saying? See, and that's why I was gonna go with it, because Floyd had two different careers, bro. You had Pretty Boy, you had Money Made, and this is why I want to clean up real quick, right? Like Pretty Boy did the shit that everybody wanted to see. And they be like, he ain't fight nobody in his prime. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Did he not fight Diego Corrales and was an underdog?
He beat the shit out of Diego Corrales.
Diego Corrales, a fucking Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? We talking about motherfucker that was stopping people, a legend. Then
the Drunken Master, what's his name? What's the
Augustus?
Emmanuel Augustus.
He beat him, man.
That was a tough fight. Yeah.
That was a great fucking fight.
Not only did he beat him, he stopped him because his right hand started hurting. He stopped him when he was left hooking the fuck out of him in like the 9th round or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So then with the Pacquiao shit, right? Then with the Pacquiao shit, he was trying to fight Pacquiao way before they fought. Pacquiao never wanted to do the Olympic-style testing, bro. Right. That's where that happened. And Freddie Roach came out and was saying that shit, but people be spinning the narrative like Floyd waited till Pacquiao got older. And then this be the craziest part. Floyd older than Pacquiao.
I was about to say that. Floyd is older.
So when motherfuckers be like, he fought Pacquiao out of his prime then, was Floyd still in his prime then? You see what I'm saying? That's how good. See, and then real quick, then you brought up the basketball shit. Because it's like this. When Michael Jordan was winning, everybody, I remember, I never thought, because I'm from Chicago, I never thought nobody liked him. But I heard about people not liking him and shit. They like, man, because he win all the time. And it's like that shit probably was born for other people because they knew the Bulls was going to win. It's like, yeah, Floyd was so fucking good. It was like, when nobody on this fucking level, bro. And then when he got in there with him, even on some Money Mayweather shit. Right, your hands ain't the same no more. But he's still figuring out ways to win. Now he most smart, he most cerebral. You know what I'm saying? Now he ain't got to use his physical gifts. Now he being smart in there, just doing a little light shit. I don't gotta stop you. I'm gonna just go home to my family.
And box your face off and
I'm gonna go home to my family. Yeah, not be beat up and shit. He look at what happened to his Uncle Roger. Look at his pops and how they was, you know what I'm saying? Like he
Ali,
done
all
seen that
sorts of
shit from
people.
another. Yeah, it's like he beat the game, bro. He beat the game. Like you know how niggas play the video game? That nigga actually beat the motherfucking game. Niggas, most boxers retire broke and fucked up. Memories fucked up. Hands walking all fucked up. Mind gone. I don't know, man.
And during that era, I definitely I feel like you would have to really love and know boxing to appreciate it, because the average person just loves seeing somebody get knocked out, which is why I feel like I became a resurfaced fan when Wilder and Fury and AJ,
Knockouts.
dudes my size started knocking people's heads off, and I was just like, oh shit. Boxing's back. My dumb ass thinking like Deontay Wilder is boxing. No, he's just a slugger. Like it's so crazy. Like you have to see somebody in front of a boxer to know who they really are. You watching people on the screen, you're just like, oh, he's nice. He's doing some crazy shit, but it's his competition that makes him look like that. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro. And that I remember saying with AJ, because like ones was trying to get on Deontay Wilder about boxing, and Deontay was kind of took slight to that. You know, he like, nah, people want to see knockouts. That's what y'all want to see. But then when he got in there with somebody on his level and actually over his level with Fury, all that knockout shit don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it come down to the skills, bro. You need
skills
to have
pay the
some
bills.
Fucking skill. Yeah. So.
Yo, we got it's only 2 minutes left. I'm thinking we might as well just knock out these last 2 minutes. I got one more thing on my mind, because I feel like I was watching some vlog, Brick City Combat or something. This OG dude talking about old boxing and back in the day, whatever. And he just pretty much saying boxing is dead. Boxing's dead is, you know what I mean? They're getting rid of pay-per-view. And it reminded me of the old heads that say hip hop is dead. You know what I mean? So what do y'all think? Like, with people saying boxing is dead? I mean, it's definitely not selling the way it used to, but like, what do y'all think when people say boxing is dead?
I think that I don't have enough information to say this, but it's definitely not in its prime. And I think it's because a lot of these great fighters, like, they don't fight each other at all, bro. Like Tank and all the, like, none of these niggas fight each other. I think that's one of the biggest problems. And you need more stars in heavier weight classes, like more heavyweight. That's when boxing is at its best. The best fighters are heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
That's what I'm in. Go
ahead. For me, I feel different, man. I do, man. I think boxing is in a great space, man. I like this weekend right here. To me, this weekend right here might be the best weekend in boxing so far of the year, right? Because they was trying to talk about a few fights back or some shit was the best card, but actually you got Usyk and Dubois.
Right. I forgot about that.
That's this weekend. Then you got fucking. I mean, yeah, Pacquiao coming back. I ain't really talking about the Pacquiao shit. It is respect to the legend, you know what I'm saying? But you got that Fundora Zoo 2 fight going on too. You know what I'm saying? Fundora Zoo, if y'all saw that first one, them niggas was in there cracking. It was bloody as hell. And that shit is gonna be that fight is the fight that people want to see. Now, are they gonna give y'all that one? Again, who knows? Because now they're gonna be smarter. It's almost like how Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor that they last fight was. It wasn't as good as the first 2 fights because they got smarter and they wasn't doing all that. Yeah, they wasn't doing all that brawling, bro. This boxing. This the sweet science, hit and not get hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay to be getting hit in the head, man.
Yeah,
our bodies ain't meant for that. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying? People want to see that shit, but they ain't gonna be with you in the hospital when your ass concussed, or they ain't gonna be at your